Hey, what's up, guys? This is Antoine, aka the Bigfella. It's Tuesday night. I'm currently at home right now. I did a video earlier, but I noticed it didn't have an intro when I was editing, so I wanted to go ahead and do a proper intro for it. This video is me trying to teach you guys how to tie a Palomar knot and also incorporating the Palomar knot with a drop shot. But it was kind of an epic failure because I got interrupted by some guy who just wanted to keep talking to me about the neighborhood because he wanted to move there. And it kind of threw me off for a bit, but I did feel like it did have some learning moments in there, so I wanted to go ahead and post it anyway. So here is that video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, you guys, I was just tying on a leader line of this 6-pound test nanofill onto the end of my braid line, and I just used a double uni knot. I have one of those on my channel, so you can barely see this fishing line. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use my scissors and this cable to show you guys how to tie a Palomar knot, which is used to tie a drop shot. First thing you want to do is take your line like this and make it a loop, and then you want to take the loop and pass it through the eye of your hook like this, and get a nice little make sure you have a nice long tag in. And then you just want to take your loop and just tie a simple overhand knot, which is going to be kind of hard because of this cable. So you just tie a simple overhand knot, and after you do that, you just take your hook, and you'll have a loop like this. After you tie the overhand knot here, you just take your hook and just pass it through that loop there. And then you just pull everything down. Just make sure the loop that you passed it through isn't stuck around the eye. And you just pull everything together. And that's essentially how you tie it. But I'm going to go ahead and tie it on my fishing line and show you guys a couple tricks with that. So let me take these scissors off here. Now, let me go ahead and get out my hooks that I want to use for drop shotting. And you essentially want to use something small like a mosquito hook. I don't think I have any mosquito hooks. Yes, I do. Something small like this. This is perfect for drop shotting. Sorry, it's kind of windy out here. But let me go ahead and start my Palomar. I just made a loop. You really can't see it, I know, because the line is so small in diameter. But like I was saying, you just pass the loop you make with your line through the loop of your hook. Pull it through. You want to make sure you have a nice long tag in because you're going to put your sinker on that tag in. And then you just tie a simple overhand knot. Almost snug it down, and then you want to take the loop that you had passed through the eye of the hook and just pass your hook through that loop, and then grab your hoop and the line and just pull everything snug, and you have tied a Palomar knot. Now the trick that I wanted to show you guys is with the with the drop shot, you want your hook facing up like this. And let me see if it did it. Make sure I grab it from the right end. Alright, there's my tag end. And as you can see, if you hold that straight, my hook is facing down. So what you want to do to rectify that is you take your tag end of your line and just pass it back through your hoop, the loop of your hook, and you just pull it tight. And then voila, your hook is facing the right way. You want it faced up like that. So after that, you want to take any straight tail worm. Me personally, I am going to use an Action Airtail chartreuse worm. which is perfect for drop sighting, by the way. See, it says so right here on the package. And you just want to take your hook, and you're just going to want to nose hook it. I like to nose hook mine like this. Just run it through. Oh wow, this worm's used. Hold on, give me a second. I might use that worm for wacky rigging. And just take this and you just go part way through the head and want a little more meat on there. There you go, and this nose hook like that. Now for the weights, you want to use like teardrop shaped weights, but I don't have any of those. All I have is the egg shaped weights. As soon as I find those, they have some pretty unique weights that you can just actually just like put it on your line and cinch it down, and you can like uncinch it to adjust the height. But me, I'm just going to use one of these. Oops. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Hey, you trying to fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. So you can fish in here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere?
Yeah, over here is just catch and release.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the pond down the street down there is catch and release, but I think you can keep whatever you catch from over here.
Okay. So we need license?
I think so,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
It'd be on the safe side, I'd make sure to have one.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to buy a house in here, bro. You know, we're new in here, so we're looking for and see what's going on here or this area.
Yeah, it's a nice, quiet neighborhood. Yeah, I love it back here.
Oh, yeah. It look like.
Yeah, nobody
Nice,
really
right?
bothers you back here. They may like say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's good like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it better like that, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what kind of fish?
Sorry about that. Somebody was asking about the fishing. All right. I'm just going to take this little sinker and just tie it on your tag end. However, I'm just going to do a little simple improved clinch knot. Reason why I want to keep this knot simple is if this snags in anything, you can just rip this off and you'll still save your worm. So there we have the drop shot rig, and I'm going to untangle myself from my fishing line because that wouldn't be me if I didn't tangle myself. Alright, so now that I have my drop shot tied on, let's go ahead and fish this bad boy. Alright. Now it's kind of windy out here, so I apologize in advance for the audio. Yep, so what you're going to do is just going to let that fall to the bottom. And now you just play the waiting game. Well, let me get this big bow out of my line. And you can work this a couple different ways. The Action Airtow worm is going to do most of the work for you because it's going to be dancing as it has the air bubble in the tail. You're just going to want to slowly drag it, almost like you would like a Carolina rig. And so that guy's coming over here to ask a question again. No, not yet.
in here, man.
Yeah.
Believe me, my first time that I came here, so it's nice.
Yeah.
Not too many people around too, right?
Not.
It's not loud.
No, not loud at all.
Okay, yeah.
Like you'll hear like the bass every once in a while, and there's a racetrack up the street. You'll hear the cars from that from time to time. But other than that, like every once in a while during the summer, some kids will be out here swimming or at the other lake swimming.
So they can swim in here.
Yeah, they got a little ladder so you can climb in and out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, eh? Yeah, very nice in here. Believe me. So you live in here?
I used to, a couple blocks up, but I fished here, and I guess since people know my face, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're good," but I don't think they care if you live here or not if you fish here.
So where are you coming from?
We're on the other side of King George, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get fish in this weather?
Yeah. Every once in a while, it's hard, but.
Oh yeah. Sometimes, right?
Yeah. I can't wait for it to warm up.
Yeah. So I think it's one more month, man. It's gonna be cold, probably next month, like 2 months. It's gonna be good, you know. Anyway, I think Saturday or I don't know, Thursday or Friday is gonna be 60s.
Yeah. I caught plenty of fish in this little corner over here.
Well, before? How much you get in here? Like?
This lake I've caught like a total, ever since I started fishing here, about maybe 4 or 5 fish.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, right? For dinner.
Yeah.
We, hot sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jalapeno.
Yeah. The creek over there, I've actually caught some pretty nice sized catfish out of there.
Wow. That's good, man. All right. I'm leaving. So, see you.
All right,
see
you take it easy. Yeah, I know they got some houses for rent and for sale back here, so.
Yeah. I went over there and see a house in there. They're really nice house.
Yeah. I think if you go back out on this road here, you make that left on the other side of the lake, there like building houses there too.
Yeah. A good change, you know, it's not too expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this area is real cheap to live in. The school system's not bad either. If you don't believe me that these things don't get bites in this kind of weather, I just had a fish and it took my worm, but he got off. So I'm going to have to go back to the truck and get the bag of worms and see if I can try and catch him again. But that just goes to show you the drop shot works in this weather with those action tail worms, because you can just like pretty much set it and forget it. Alright, I went back and got one of the smaller orange pumpkin worms. I'm going to try and throw that around and see if I can catch a fish on that. I also went ahead and bought the chartreuse worms, the little bit I have. Looks like I need to place an order and get me some more action airtails. But yeah, I think I found a good cold weather method of fishing, and that's with these action airtails on a drop shot. Alright, let's just go. I think I'm gonna fish over here for a little bit too. I think I can catch some crappie over here. But yeah, I apologize for that guy. He walked up and was asking questions about the neighborhood. He was looking to move here. He spoke broken English a little bit. He could understand what I was saying, it seems like. Alright, you guys, I wasn't getting bit anymore over there on the other little dock, so I'm coming over here to this one and tossing where the old lily pad bed used to be. It's just a lot windier than I expected it to be today. I'm not sure what's going on. This actually works out better because I can actually see the line on the water. I'll be able to slow down a lot more. The key is watching the line on the water, and if you see any ticks, something just took a bite at your drop shot. Alright, I'm going to start at this little spot here over the guardrail beside the pine tree. Just got to remember to take my time coming down this hill so I don't slide into the water. Uh-oh. Okay. I want to try to get a fish on this drop shot for you guys. This is my first time fishing it. Well, take that back. This is my first time fishing it freshwater because I used a similar setup like this when I fished the rivers, like with the live bait. Ooh, there was a bite. Alright, you guys, I have been failing with the drop shot, excuse me, in this pond and the other one, so I picked up the jerk bait. And this jerk bait may be a little bit too big for the fish in this pond. I think the biggest fish I've caught out of here was like a 1 pound bass. Nothing more of not catching fish. At least I'm practicing with new stuff, I guess. I mean, hey, I did learn a new technique in drop shotting. think a couple more casts with this, and I'm gonna call it a day. I gotta go meet the family for a little Valentine's Day dinner. Since me and my wife already did our Valentine's Day, now it's our turn to do stuff with the kids. I almost casted it over that power line just now.
Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like I was saying, it was kind of an epic failure. I didn't catch any fish. I did have some bites, however. But this winter fishing is really tough here in Virginia. But I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys also had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I actually just got back not too long ago with my family. We went out to dinner to take the kids out for Valentine's Day. They enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it as well. But I'm going to be doing the MTB LTB contest unboxing tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that video and a contest winner. And I think that's all I have for you guys for now. So no matter whatever you do, make sure you get out and have fun and remember the great outdoors. This is Bigfella signing out.